Have you ever felt stressed because your home is always cluttered no matter how much you clean throughout the day? And then you wonder, how can I keep my house tidy without spending hours or too much effort? Don't worry, today, I'm going to share with you some simple habits that only take 30 seconds a day to help you maintain a clean and comfortable home. These habits will not only save you time, but also help you keep your living space comfortable and tidy without spending all day cleaning. So if you want to have a home that's always clean without the stress of overwhelming cleaning tasks, don't skip this video. These habits will change the way you think about home upkeep, and I'm sure you'll see positive results in just a few days. Before we dive in, don't forget to hit that like button if you also want a tidier living space. And if you have any effective cleaning tips, share them with me in the comments below. Now let's get started with these 30-second habits. Okay, let's talk about the first habit that'll change the game for keeping your home tidy: cleaning up your shoe area as soon as you get home. We all know how quickly the entryway can turn into a mess with shoes everywhere, right? You come home after a long day, kick off your shoes, and next thing you know, they're scattered all around the door. Before you know it, you've got a cluttered mess just from stepping inside. So here's my tip. Take 30 seconds when you come in to put your shoes away in a designated spot, whether it's a shoe rack, a basket, or wherever works for you. Trust me, this little habit will make a huge difference. Not only will your entryway look 100 times better, but you'll keep dirt and dust from spreading into the rest of your house. Plus, having a clear entry when you walk in gives you that little moment of calm, like, okay, at least that part of the house is sorted out. It's a quick and easy win for a tidy home, so next time you come in, just take that extra 30 seconds to put your shoes away. It might seem small, but it's a game changer for keeping things organized, and you won't even have to think twice about it once it's a habit. And actually, if your entryway still feels a bit crowded even after tidying your shoes, you'll want to catch the next video. I'm going to share a few super quick ways to figure out whether something belongs, or if it's just clutter you've stopped noticing. It's a helpful little test I use all the time, and it makes letting go way easier. But for now, let's keep going with today's list. Let's move on to the second habit. Here's another quick habit that will keep your kitchen clean and organized: washing your fruits and veggies right when you get home. I know it sounds like a small thing, but it makes a huge difference when it comes to keeping your kitchen tidy. Think about it. When you get home from the grocery store, you're probably excited to just throw everything in the fridge or pantry, right? But here's the problem. If you don't clean your produce right away, you're just letting it sit there, and it's going to start accumulating dirt, grime, and even bacteria from the packaging and handling at the store. Plus, when you're in a rush to make a meal, it's easy to forget that those fruits or veggies need to be washed first, leading to a messier kitchen later on. Instead, make it a habit to spend just 30 seconds to wash everything as soon as you walk in the door. A quick rinse under cold water will remove any dirt or pesticides, and you're also avoiding the buildup of sticky residue on your fruits and veggies. Even if you don't plan to eat them right away, this habit will keep everything fresh and prevent your fridge from becoming a cluttered space with half-washed, forgotten produce. Now you might think, why bother doing this right away? Well, here's the kicker. Washing your produce right when you get home keeps your kitchen much cleaner in the long run. It prevents unnecessary clutter in the fridge where things can quickly get lost or forgotten. You won't have to worry about fruits rotting at the back of the fridge because they're sitting there dirty and unwashed. And if you're storing leafy greens, it's especially important since washed veggies keep their freshness longer. Plus, washing your produce when you get home will save you time later. When it's already clean and ready to go, you don't have to waste time rinsing them before cooking or snacking. You can just grab and go, which makes it more likely that you'll eat healthier too. And we all know that eating healthier means less junk cluttering your kitchen, right? In the end, this simple 30-second habit keeps your kitchen tidy, extends the freshness of your produce, and helps you avoid any extra mess when you're cooking or preparing meals. So next time you get back from the store, take that extra 30 seconds to wash everything. It's a quick win for a cleaner kitchen, and it's a habit that'll save you time and hassle down the road. Let's talk about another super practical habit that makes your kitchen cleaner and more efficient, keeping a trash bin close to your cooking area. I'm sure you've experienced this. You're chopping vegetables, peeling garlic, or tossing ingredients into a pan, and the next thing you know, you're walking across the kitchen multiple times just to throw away the scraps. It's a small thing, but those extra steps can lead to a messy kitchen, and it adds up, right? So here's the trick. Place a trash bin or small container within arm's reach of your cooking space. Whether it's a small bin on the counter or an under-cabinet trash can, just make sure it's nearby when you're preparing food. This simple step will save you a ton of time and effort and keep your kitchen from becoming cluttered while you cook. Why does this matter? First, having a trash bin close by helps you stay organized and reduces the clutter on your countertop. Instead of piling up scraps on your cutting board or leaving peelings and packaging all over the counter, you can toss them directly into the bin as you go. This means your cooking area stays cleaner and you don't end up with a big mess to clean up afterward. Secondly, having that bin right next to you makes cleaning up while you cook so much easier. You don't have to stop mid-recipe to walk over to a distant trash can, which breaks your flow and makes the process feel like a chore. Instead, you just toss things as you go, keeping your space organized and reducing the mess that would otherwise pile up. Another benefit: you'll prevent spills and messes from spreading. If your trash is far away, you might try to hold on to food scraps or dirty utensils longer than you should, and before you know it, stuff is falling all over the place. Keeping the trash close by reduces the chances of that happening and keeps everything contained. Also, if you're cooking with raw meats or foods that might spill, having a trash bin close to you ensures you can dispose of packaging and waste immediately. This is key to maintaining hygiene and reducing the risk of cross-contamination in the kitchen. For me, this is a small habit that makes a huge impact on your kitchen cleanliness and efficiency. You'll save time, keep your counters clear, and avoid that feeling of overwhelm that comes with a messy kitchen. Next time you cook, take a few seconds to make sure you've got a trash bin nearby. It's a simple, easy habit that'll keep your space cleaner and help you stay organized with zero extra effort. Next up, let's talk about a simple habit that can keep your kitchen much cleaner with minimal effort, using a splatter screen while cooking. If you've ever fried something on the stove, you know how easily oil splatters all over the place. It gets on your stovetop backsplash and sometimes even the surrounding counters. And before you know it, you've got grease marks everywhere, adding extra cleaning time to your day. Here's where the splatter screen comes in. It's a tool designed to keep those oil splashes contained while still allowing steam to escape. Just place it over the pan while you're cooking, and it will catch most of the mess before it has a chance to spread. The result: a much cleaner cooking environment that saves you time on cleanup later. You might be wondering, why bother with an extra tool? Well, think about this. Cleaning greasy splatter off your stove or counters takes much longer than wiping down a splatter screen. By using it, you're cutting down on the amount of mess that needs to be scrubbed later, which means less work for you. It's all about making your cooking process smoother and your kitchen tidier. The best part is that this habit is so easy to implement. All you need to do is grab the splatter screen and place it over your pan before you start frying or sautéing. It takes a split second, and then you can get back to focusing on the meal itself without worrying about cleaning up after the fact. In addition to keeping your kitchen cleaner, using a splatter screen also helps you avoid any accidents. It keeps hot oil from splashing onto you, reducing the risk of burns or painful splatters while cooking. This means not only a cleaner kitchen, but also a safer one. So next time you're cooking, make sure to use a splatter screen. It's a quick, easy habit that prevents mess, keeps your kitchen tidy, and even helps with safety. And the best part is it only takes a second to use, but the benefits last long after you've finished cooking. Next, let's talk about a super simple habit that keeps your kitchen or bathroom looking fresh: cleaning the faucet right after you use it. It's easy to overlook, but this small step can make a huge difference in maintaining a neat and tidy space. Whenever you use the faucet, water droplets and soap residue are left behind, which can create water spots, streaks, and even mineral buildup. If you let it sit, it gets harder to clean and starts to look messy. By quickly wiping it down after each use, you can avoid these issues altogether. It doesn't take much time, just a quick wipe with a cloth or paper towel is enough to remove the water droplets and prevent buildup. This keeps the faucet shiny and clean without having to scrub it later on. This habit also helps prevent mold and mildew. In damp areas like the kitchen or bathroom, any leftover moisture can lead to mold over time. By wiping the faucet after use, you cut down on the moisture that could lead to those issues, keeping your space cleaner and more hygienic. All in all, it's a small action that saves you a lot of time and effort in the long run. So next time you use the faucet, take a few seconds to wipe it down. This quick habit will help keep your sinks looking spotless and reduce the cleaning workload later. Next up, here's a habit that can make your life a whole lot easier cleaning surfaces right after you use them. Whether it's the kitchen counter, your dining table, or the bathroom sink, it's easy to leave things messy after a meal or a quick task. But that small clutter can pile up quickly, and before you know it, your counters look like they need a full cleanup. Instead of waiting for the mess to build up, take just 30 seconds right after you're done using a surface to wipe it down. A quick wipe with a cloth or a cleaning wipe removes crumbs, spills, or toothpaste splatters before they have a chance to set and get harder to clean later. This little habit stops dirt and mess from accumulating and keeps your surfaces looking neat throughout the day. By doing this, you're keeping your home looking tidy all the time instead of dealing with bigger messes that require more effort to clean up. Plus, it's a lot faster to wipe down a surface right away than to scrub it later when things have dried or stuck. It saves you time in the long run and makes maintaining cleanliness so much easier. This habit works in every room, whether you're cooking, eating, or brushing your teeth. A quick clean right after makes a huge difference. When you keep your surfaces clean, your home feels cleaner and it helps you feel more organized. So next time you're done with a task, just take 30 seconds to clean the surface. It's a simple way to keep your space looking great without adding extra time to your cleaning routine. Now let's talk about a small but super effective habit that can make a huge difference in keeping your home tidy: folding and neatly storing plastic bags. If you're like me, you probably end up with a pile of plastic bags from shopping or from takeout. They often just get shoved into a drawer or stuffed in a corner, right? And suddenly, you have a mess of bags that's impossible to deal with. Here's a simple fix. Take a minute to fold them neatly after you use them so they're easier to store and don't take up unnecessary space. It's a super easy habit to build and it keeps things organized. I used to just toss bags into a drawer, but it always ended up messy, and I could never find what I needed. But once I started folding them, the drawer stayed neat, and I could grab a bag easily without having to dig through a tangled mess. To fold the bags, it's really simple. Just flatten them out, fold them in half, and then fold them lengthwise until you have a small, compact square. You can even roll them up if that works better for you. Not only does this make the bags take up much less space, but it also looks way cleaner and less chaotic when you open the drawer. By doing this, you're creating a designated space for the bags where they're not getting lost or turning into a cluttered mess. It only takes a couple of seconds for each bag, and trust me, it's worth the effort. Plus, it's a sustainable habit. You're reusing your bags and keeping your space organized at the same time. Once I made this a routine, I realized how much more space I had and how much easier it was to grab a bag when I needed one. Now I no longer have to deal with the frustration of digging through a pile. This simple habit keeps my kitchen drawers and storage areas clean and organized, and it also helps me reduce waste by using those bags more efficiently. So next time you have a pile of plastic bags lying around, just take 30 seconds to fold them up neatly. It's a tiny habit, but it will keep your space much cleaner, and you won't have to deal with that annoying clutter anymore. Let's move on to the next habit. Alright, here's a habit that takes almost no time but completely changes the way your bathroom feels folding your towel neatly after each use. It's one of those tiny things that seems unimportant until you try it, and suddenly your bathroom looks calmer, cleaner, and more put together. I used to just throw my towel over the rack any which way, sometimes half on the floor, sometimes bunched up like laundry. It didn't seem like a big deal, but honestly, it made the whole room feel messy, even when everything else was clean. And every time I walked in, I'd feel that little wave of, ugh. Now I take 30 seconds to fold my towel into thirds and hang it evenly. That's it. No fancy spa-style folding, just something that looks tidy and intentional. The difference it makes is wild. The bathroom instantly looks more peaceful, like I've actually taken care of the space instead of rushing through it. This habit also helps the towel dry better. When it's folded neatly, it hangs evenly and gets more airflow, so it's not sitting damp and crumpled, which can lead to that musty smell. Plus, having towels that are folded well encourages the rest of the space to stay a little neater too. It kind of sets the tone. And here's the thing, you see your towel every day, probably more than once. It's one of the first and last things you notice in the bathroom. So making it look clean and intentional is like giving yourself a tiny reset, a visual reminder that your space and your time in it matters. Instead of letting your towel hang half done or tossed over the rack, try folding it with care right after use. It takes barely any time, but it brings a sense of order and calm to your space, the kind of small detail that makes your bathroom feel finished, not forgotten. It's a little habit that adds up every single day. Let's finish with one of those habits that might not sound like a big deal, but it completely changes how clean your bathroom feels day to day, collecting your hair during your shower instead of leaving it behind. If you have long hair, you already know hair shedding in the shower is just part of life. But when strands start clinging to the walls, the drain, or piling up in the corners, it makes the whole bathroom look, well, not great. And if you leave it too long, it builds up fast. Suddenly, you've got clogged drains, weird hair clumps near your feet, and that low-key guilt every time you notice it, but keep walking past. Here's the shift: while you're still in the shower, take a few seconds to gather up any loose strands. You don't need to overthink it. Just swipe the walls or your shoulders, bunch the hair together and place it on the ledge, or better yet, have a tissue or small bin nearby to toss it right after you step out. The key is to make it part of your routine so it never builds up in the first place. This habit only takes 30 seconds, but it saves you from having to deep clean your shower later, or worse, deal with a backed-up drain. And honestly, it makes your space feel so much fresher. No more avoiding eye contact with the clump of hair stuck near the drain. No more wondering when you'll finally get around to cleaning it. Once you start doing this, every time it becomes automatic. You're not just cleaning, you're preventing the mess altogether. And that's a powerful shift. Clean doesn't have to mean a big effort. Sometimes it's just doing the little things consistently before they become a problem. The fewer moments you spend cleaning up after the mess, the more you get to enjoy a space that feels light, fresh, and like it's really being taken care of. And that's it. 9 tiny habits each, just 30 seconds, but together they make your home feel calmer, cleaner, and a little more under control. These aren't about being perfect. They're about creating small, repeatable wins that support the kind of space you actually want to live in, one that feels clear, not chaotic. If you've ever looked around and wondered, is this just stuff? Or is this actually clutter? You're going to want to stick around for the next video. I'll walk you through a few quick ways to tell the difference so you can finally stop second-guessing what to keep and what to let go of. It's simple and honestly kind of freeing. Until then, I'd love to know which one of today's habits are you most excited to try. Or maybe you already do one of these and it's made a big difference. Let's chat in the comments below.